Yeah,
Says
let's
3.
get right into it.
All right, let's look at some shots. Let's look
Have
at some
some
shots.
Okay, who went overboard? And because you guys were shitting on me last week, saying, "Oh, you had more than
Well,
two,
you just
3
opened the
shots."
door to the potential of bringing multiple shots. Colton.
All right, what you got here, kid?
I brought the Atlanta title cards, which I love a good title card, and
Yeah.
which I don't know if you guys have seen Atlanta. I've seen.
I haven't.
I think I've seen 2 seasons, but I don't know if these are in every episode. But there's some title cards, and they're everyone. There's a few that are like just on screen that say Atlanta, but most of them are like this, where it's like painted on the floor or on the concrete, or this one, the top right, which is really cool. Which I'm assuming in motion you wouldn't even probably notice, but it's like on a bus just driving by, or it's just it's cool. I just want to do this because I like a good tasteful title card. Yeah.
I wanted to be in the writers' room when they're talking about this, because they probably have they done this multiple times.
At least 4 times.
Oh, okay. Shut the
Wait,
fuck
so wait. Sorry, I guess I haven't actually seen. This isn't all in one sequence. This is different per episode.
This is a different
right?
episode.
Okay.
Each one's a different.
Right.
Oh, that's what you're asking? Yeah,
Because I
gotcha.
would love to be in the writers' room and they're like, "All right, where are we posting it? Where are we putting Atlanta? Where are we doing this?" And someone could be like, on a coffee on a basketball court, this, and they just probably just have like a dartboard, or they just spitball ideas.
If I
They're like,
remember right, I think it usually has something ish to do with what's going on. Like,
oh, in the actual episode. Okay.
Is it
I
like a
think-
cold open and then they pan to this, or like a shot cuts to this? Like a cold
it'll
open
like
thing?
I think usually there's a cold open, yeah, or something happens and then it goes to this.
Okay.
Right.
So these
Like,
do,
I really like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to watch the show for a while. That might be the trigger.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
Okay, wait, hold on. What is the Atlanta with the bus? What does that have to do with the episode?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched like the first 2 seasons, so I don't even know if I've seen that episode. Like, it could
I
just be
almost wonder. Oh, go ahead.
like it's not always like directly connected. Like, oh, I gotta take the bus, and then you see that go past. Like, it could be like they're in this room that it's in, and then it just kind of cuts over. It's there, or they're in a McDonald's, and then it cuts to someone mopping the McDonald's tiles or whatever.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking too. It'd be just environment based.
Yeah.
Probably even like just flows in the edit, right? You kind of just feel like, oh,
Yeah.
That's
That's
all
cool.
this footage.
I like it when things take a nice like a creative thing to a title card. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good picks. Do you think they got nitpick notes? These are all definitely comps, right? So
I couldn't imagine so.
yeah.
They probably they have their font clearly. They have what the text
Yeah.
looks like.
Yep.
Put it there. Make it look like it's on. the
Maybe
thing.
move it a little bit higher in frame. Maybe put the T right in the middle of that tile, the grout there. We want some. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
They have it so that it's like the T has this specific crack on the bottom, because they're probably thinking like, oh, it has.
I
to
won't be surprised
symbolize.
if it's like there's somebody who does the titles who they're close to, where it's all right, we're gonna do
Right.
this, and they're just like, all right,
Yeah.
here.
Or even
Show
just
them
the
laptop.
editor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or even that. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
Wait,
So,
you
yeah.
said, yeah, the editor, yeah.
Colton,
Cool.
what have you brought us today? The Passion of the Christ.
I watched. Yeah, Passion of the Christ, Electric Boogaloo. No, this was.
He's back.
He came
Again?
back. It wasn't just the 3rd day. There was a 4th day, guys. So,
The 4th day.
It's like, I forgot something. Wait, don't take what I said out of.
Die Hard again. All right.
This was Life of Brian because I saw a bunch of the meme videos in relation to the Dune Part 2, where everyone thinks Paul Atreides is the Messiah, and he's like, it's a lie, guys. It's not actually true. And then there was all these clips that I saw of Life of Brian where they have that exact conversation, or the joke basically playing out. So I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. I should probably check out this movie. And then I saw another, because it's Monty Python, so they're just the classic sketch group. and I've seen quite a bit of their films and sketches, but never this film. So
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
haven't
you know
seen
what?
this one.
Let's check it out. And it was funny. It was great. Like a lot of just quirky, funny skits, all intertwined into like this life of Brian. And this shot in particular was just astounding in the sense of like, you have to have this many people to do this one shot, and it just adds to the scene because what's happening here is that they're talking to Brian's mom, and she's kind of pretending to be the Reverend Mother after seeing all these people being like rejoiced by the presence of Brian. So you just have this one person counteracted with this entire crowd of people, and it added to the comedic effect. So I thought it was pretty well done. And also just like having that many extras and stuff to this day is like just for one little silly joke is pretty
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, nowadays it's easy crowd extension.
Exactly. Yeah.
Halfway back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they don't really need to, they just
Yeah, I
just
forget.
would be like,
There's so many films now where I'm looking at the crowds. Like I recently watched
Yeah, I
Ford
do that
versus
too.
Ferrari, and I'm like, those are crowds. Like, when we're talking about
Yeah.
crowds, like CG crowds. Like you can tell those people are just fake, or they're cards, or people like
Yeah.
elements of stock footage people like on cards that is projected out just for the audience. So yeah, seeing like an actual audience of people, you're like, oh fuck, they actually did this. Or even Creed 3, I watched that, like people in the audience, it was like only up to like the third layer. It's probably real, and the rest are all just CG characters. So it's
Yeah, or a lot of the time they'll
Yeah.
film like just like section, like just a still camera of like a section of different people in different costumes, just 10 different times, and they
yeah.
compliment
So this was
or
nice.
whatever.
It's like a crowd of people for
Yeah.
a silly
Okay.
joke. It was kind of funny.
on that topic, Freddie Mercury
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't there a lot of like really good crowd work in that one?
There was, yeah. It was done by
Um,
DNEG, I believe, and they have a breakdown of it of what they did.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up, but I'm sure you guys can all check it out on YouTube. Just look up. Yeah, let's see. Freddie Mercury
Yeah, like that was the.
crowd work.
Oh yeah, there's a VFX fun facts by DNEG.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
it
we
was
go.
awesome. So
Fun
it can
facts.
be done well. It's just there's some times where it could be, shoddily done.
Yeah, no, totally. I guess for a film like this, you gotta pull out all the
Jeez, yeah, that's a lot of people that they added in
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
A lot. I guess it helps too. That it looks like a lot of these shots are out of. Oh no, not all of them are. out
It
of
was
focus.
filmed.
No, it looks like they're all mostly
Our
digi.
VFX supervisor researched actual footage from Live Aid. Oh wow.
No, never mind.
It looks like they're scanned, right?
Yeah, no, I just I
No,
got to that.
there's
part of the video.
Hold on.
Each camera, yeah, 40. That's pretty cool.
They had
70
people on green
terabytes.
screens, rigged 360 cameras. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That like shot the actual person just kind of standing on a green screen and then
About
just
30,000
out.
all played back individually. So at
Ugh,
any given
that comp.
moment, there was several thousand poses.
So for the
That's
data
pretty
they
intense.
captured was 70 terabytes of data.
Yeah, geez, that's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy too. Like if you just like even just go into like 110 in, seeing just like
Mm.
that photo scan dude, like that's like it doesn't look great, but it just shows you don't need it to look like a perfectly amazing digi double. Like you can just
Yep.
photo scan your friend, get an animation off of Miximo, Maximo, do it around.
There is a little wipe though at 116.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
they start lowering frame rates or something.
Like, at
it could be
116
YouTube
there-
production.
There is a wipe, and we're on the same video, the VFX fun facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a complete comp change where they've replaced people or added more people.
Well, it was probably a thing, Colton, where like there for that like the
It's a
showing
version.
off of it thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, can you just run like another like scatter thing of all these people to show how many we have? Just disregard where
Yeah.
everybody actually was, and it wipes to what they actually
Yeah.
was.
But the comp treatment they did kind of, like at least from the raw people just kind of like moving their hands, it integrated them really nicely. I don't know if it's just like some little tiny color corrects or whatever, but it looks really nice. Anyways, yeah,
That's cool.
Very
That's
good.
crowds.
like probably the best crowd work I've seen for sure.
Yeah, crowd's pretty intense.
That's cool. All right. Moving
All right,
on
Corey.
along to
What do you got? What
This-
shot
Oh, I
did you
lost the
bring?
tab. Yeah, this is from. You guys want to guess? It's an animated film, obviously.
It looked like a Christmas movie. Is it Elf? No.
It's not a Christmas movie, no.
yeah,
Has to do with the subject. Well, I'll just say this is from Elemental.
Elemental. I
Ah,
haven't seen
sorry.
Elemental. That's why.
Yeah, this is the sacred blue flame that keeps stuff running in the little fire peoples. I just thought this was pretty. This was something that was like, yeah. Honestly, I was kind of scrolling through this film on Shot Deck, just looking for the stuff that looked good, because I know that we were, even on this podcast, I think, were a bit pretty. Did a little bit of a critique on the trailer when
Right.
the movie came out.
Yeah.
And I still, there's some stuff that like could have been better, but there's plenty of really really gorgeous scenes like this
Right.
one.
I really would love
But yeah.
or would love to talk about this shot, or even just art in
Mhm.
general, is how they balanced out everything to not look super saturated. Because I'm looking at like the bottles, and I'm assuming those are just like
Mhm.
merch or like of boxes of food or whatever. Or
Yeah.
because it's like you have like these green, you have these super saturated greens, you have these reds, but it still feels like a cohesive shot. That it's like, or at least sorry, it's a cohesive palette. So you have like
Okay,
these
I see, I
reds
see.
and like oranges and blues and pinks, but they're not super distracting, and you're still focusing on the bright blue flame. And I'm just curious if like how you would go about doing that. I don't. Yeah, it just they all are
Just kinda
again
works.
integrated properly, and that's just something where it's like, again, there must be
Yeah.
either the shading work that has to be done for all these assets, or if it's you just kind of like, nope, we're just gonna have this proper light rig that counterbalances everything, which I'm probably they could have
This
done.
is-
Yeah.
And I do remember in the film, this is definitely more of one of the one-off shots because it was kind of
Okay.
like a special moment. So it could be something they put some extra love into.
Yeah. I think too,
Um,
even the depth of field and just
Mhm.
how bright that flame is
Yeah.
too. Like like if you take off the depth of field and if you take down the
True,
brightness
true.
of that flame, like I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll have what you're talking about, Colton, where your eye would probably kind of wander a bit more. But this
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
definitely leads the eye all into there.
A really great thing just for our audience, if you ever want, or for being a comp artist or even lighter, a great tool is always squinting your eyes and kind of like looking away just a little bit, like even like your thumb out, because then it's kind of like you're focusing the value levels of a shot and kind of like what your focal point is and stuff. That's always a good
Kari just tried to flop
yeah.
the image.
just
I
Kari
just
just made
struck
it
it.
super tiny right now.
Yeah, look at that. Man.
You can still see what's going on.
But yeah, that's always something I kind of look at when you're always just trying to, even like for story examples of just a focal point of your shot, and then that can help with like the entire, even the grade of your shot, especially. But yeah,
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 very cool.
it is cool. Also, this movie was pretty good. I actually liked
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it. I'm sure it's on Disney Plus now. I should throw it on.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Nice. And then that was the shot spot.
Shot spot. Yeah.
shot spot.
Cue that intro.
Play the
in
intro
reverse.
again, just to